Yo, it's your boy A1 back with another reaction video. Before we do anything, man, I'm gonna need for y'all to do me one big favor, bro. Go ahead, hit that sub button, you know what I'm talking about? And drop a like for your boy, you know what I mean? Before we get back into this video, straight up. So we're gonna be reacting to He Just Got Exposed by Maury. Alright, let's get right into it, boys. Let's get it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it is a bad day for Drake and his partners over there at stake, including Aiden Ross. We all know who Aiden is. According, and this is very bad for him, he's been hit with a RICO. A RICO is basically like a criminal.
Okay, how did Drake get hit with a RICO? Who's he? What kind of criminal organization is he running, brother? Let's see.
Case where the head honcho, you know, the leader, in this case may be Drake, and his little peons below him can all be swept up on criminal charges because they're a part of a quote-unquote criminal organization. This was, I believe, a law created in New York City for the mob and other crime families and organizations, because typically the head honcho would, you know, have his little goons. Pause. Goons used to be a different word. Goons used to have a completely different meaning, but basically they would let their goons, their little...
I don't know what days we live in now where goons turn into gooners and gooning. It's crazy.
Minions do the dirty work for them, kill somebody, rob somebody. That way they wouldn't get pinned with a crime. Essentially, they would be untouchable until RICO came into effect. And basically, from then on there, if you hired someone to do the dirty work for you and law enforcement could prove it, you were pretty much catching the same charges. So with that little explanation out the way, Drake has been hit with a RICO lawsuit over alleged gambling scheme.
Facts on that one, bro. Look, if you're hanging around them, brother, you can get packed up with them. Just straight up, though, bro. You know, you're guilty as charged, brother. My mom always told me that growing up, man. Hey, even if you ain't got nothing to do with this shit, bro, if you around them, brother, you just as guilty, man.
With stake. Additionally, other outlets via the Rolling Stone say Drake and Aiden Ross used online casino money for artificial streams lawsuit claims. So apparently he was using stake or feature on there, the tipping feature, to artificially boost music streams, which sounds kind of weird. But anyways, I'm gonna get into this article now. From Complex, they say Drake and Aiden Ross are being sued over their promotion of stake. The federal class action lawsuit, as reviewed by Complex, was filed in Virginia on Wednesday, December 31st, so for the new year. It claims that the website is operating as one of the largest and most profitable illegal online casinos since at least 2022. And guys, I'm not entirely sure about that. I thought Stake was a verified online gambling website. I wasn't aware that it was quote-unquote operating as one of the most profitable illegal online casinos. Like, isn't it just one of those websites where you can gamble and play games as long as you submit your ID? Again, this may be a mischaracterization of the company from the plaintiffs. They say plaintiffs Lashana Ridley and Tiffany Hines allege that Stake misleads consumers while allowing real money wagering disguised as virtual currency play. The platform supposedly advertises that it does not, and I quote, offer real money gambling, and that, and I quote, no purchase or payment is necessary to participate or play stake games. And if so, that is crazy, because I was under the impression that people were uploading real money to their accounts via a debit or credit card and gambling. I mean,
right. I'm pretty sure that's what they was doing, but proceed. Go on.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what this stake is about, no? They also say, and that it provides the ultimate social, safe, and free gaming experience. So you're telling me Stake was marketing their platform as some kind of free gaming experience this entire time? Because if so, holy shit, they might just end up going down. I'm not gonna lie. But the article goes on to say, but the complaint says the statements are false because users buy gold coins that are always bundled with Stake cash, which can be cashed out 1-to-1 for US dollars. Interesting. So this is a little elaborate scheme. So they may be selling gold coins, right? Like actual gold coins backed by US dollars in some kind of reserve somewhere. But like they say, when they purchase a gold bullion or coin, it sneakily comes along with quote unquote state cash to avoid legal liabilities for gambling online, which may have prevented them from actually marketing themselves on various websites. Because I'm not entirely sure if you're classified as a gambling website with real money if you can advertise on places like YouTube.
They're trying to cover their steps, but I don't know how efficient it's gonna be though. But we about to see, man.
Or Twitter. Huh, that is interesting how that possible loophole exists. And I'm pretty sure these guys have made billions of dollars by now. Like, I think Stake is worth like $10 billion at this point. And of course, I believe like Stake has lobbyists, like they lobby on their behalf. Every successful billion-dollar company does that, right? To make sure politicians don't look into their company, right? You gotta grease the pockets of people in power. That's how that works. If you want to stay in business, that is. Not always, but oftentimes this is the case to keep people off your back. Anyway, they say Drake and Ross Ross
the
are
reality of it.
characterized in the lawsuit as, and I quote, zealous and I quote, paid promoters of the platform with incentives to mask the true nature and extent of their conduct. So this is how Aiden Ross got filthy fucking rich off of streaming. Makes sense. It actually makes sense. I always wondered how Aiden Ross got so rich. Huh. Stake has been likely paying Aiden Ross hundreds of millions of dollars since their inception to promote the quote-unquote free gaming gambling experience that they have on their website. In any case, the article goes on to say the two...
That's crazy accusations. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, that's a whole different level of, like, if that's actually true, that's crazy. That's mind-blowing. He can get sued for a lot of money. A ton in this circumstance, bro. Since 2022, you know how much money that boy have probably made if that's the case. Let's see, accusation wise. So if that's the case, man, buddy might be in some trouble, brother.
have engaged in live streamed gambling, wagering large sums of money that was provided surreptitiously by Stake, meaning in a very sneaky or sly way as to go undetected. Read from an excerpt of the lawsuit. In other words, though Drake and Ross purported to be gambling with their own stake cash, it was in fact provided to them by the house. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I already think gambling is a scam in and of itself. Even online gambling, offline gambling, I mean, casinos in Vegas, Atlantic City, Miami, or wherever else casinos exist. Bro, it's a scam. And if you start to win too much money against the house,
They're gonna hit you right back. You hit them for what you hit them for. If you keep on doing it and not get up out of there as soon as you win big, bro, they finna hit you for all that back, bro. Plus more, my nigga. Trust me.
literally ban you from casinos just for being good at the game. It happens all the time. They don't mind you losing a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, taking out a loan from your house and destroying your entire life. They will gladly take your money. But as soon as you start to win, as soon as the tides start to turn and you're winning hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're gonna ban you. So in all honesty, I think casinos...
They definitely gonna ban you. But let's be honest though, bro. There's a lot of shady shit going on, bro, when it comes to these casinos, bro. That's across the world, bro. So it's like, come on, man. Yeah, they be like, oh yeah, keep on playing, man. They gonna bust your head wide open, brother. So I say you win, get up out, brother. You win big, just call it quits there, bro.
to just go out of business because there's just no way to operate. That's weird. It's fraudulent activity and I don't like it. If you want to take my money happily, you should be willing to lose your money happily too. Anyway, the complaint also claims Stake's internal, and I quote, tipping system was used by Drake, Aiden Ross, and Nugan, I think how you pronounce it, to move large sums of money, including a public $100,000 tip between Drake and Ross to fund, and I quote, artificial streaming botting to create fraudulent streams of Drake's music. Oh, wow. So, to my understanding, the money that Drake or Aiden Ross may have been getting from Stake may have been used to buy bots for Drake's music. I mean, that wouldn't be shocking. I mean, pretty much all artists use bots or have used bots.
They are making crazy accusations right here, brother. I ain't even gonna lie. This whole shit is crazy, brother. Because think about how much that would really affect his whole image, bro. Drake's been through a lot of stuff throughout the years, bro. You know, a lot of beefs and scenarios and different things of that nature. But like this one's rooting back for like some years now. If this is the case, if he was involved in this, like they say he was, so.
Bots in the past, except for Taylor Swift, because, you know, she's Taylor, and possibly excluding The Weeknd because he's The Weeknd. But yeah, they say this was in an effort to fabricate popularity, disparage competitors and music label executives, distort recommendation algorithms, and distribute financing for all of the foregoing while concealing the flow of funds. Wow. Both plaintiffs say they lost money after being misled and seek damages, penalties, and an order stopping the conduct. Drake, who reportedly signed a $100 million endorsement deal with Stake in 2022, was also named as a defendant in the two Stake-related lawsuits, both filed in October of 2025, just days apart. Ross was also named a defendant in the aforementioned October lawsuits. He responded to the lawsuits during a live stream, calling them effing bullshit.
L fucking mans. Guys, there's nothing to talk about regarding the title, regarding what's going on with us. You guys can look into it. I will tell you guys this. Read through the case yourself. It's fucking bullshit. To me, it seems like somebody, if you guys can see what Asmongold said, because someone sent that to me, It's literally true. Like, just watch the Asmongold thing. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
So yeah, Aiden Ross basically
We gonna see how much bullshit it is though, bro. We gotta stay tuned to this as this progresses. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, because you never know with this, man. I rock with Aiden. I rock with all of their content. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like all content creators, bro. When it comes to this, but like this is next level shenanigans, bro. If this is true, to be honest, bro. So like, let's just hope it's not.
says this is bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? I think basically what this boils down to is two disgruntled employees that were basically scammed. I don't know why Stake didn't inform their employees that they allegedly, possibly, reportedly are running some kind of fraudulent gambling website that you could actually lose real money from. I'm not entirely sure how their business model works to the T, but I have a basic understanding now. Basically, they sell gold coins or gold backed by US dollars bundled with stake cash, of which you can use to quote unquote gamble for free. But in reality, you're actually still using real money, although not directly for stake cash, but indirectly by buying gold and being packaged with stake cash. Pretty neat loophole, technically not illegal. Kind of reminds me of what they used to do in the music industry, which is now banned, like selling merchandise bundled with, I think, vinyls to boost music sales. I think Travis Scott did it, The Weeknd did it, Drake, and I think even Taylor Swift did it. And I think Billboard or one of these other music number counting agencies banned it because they saw the finesse. And Stake is probably gonna be caught up in a situation to where that loophole is now banned. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? I just found this interesting because holy shit, it just seems like Drake cannot catch a break. Anyways, thoughts and opinions down below. Feel free to forward me any other stories or topics.
Yeah, man. W video, bro. That's it's a lot that's gonna come through the grapevine eventually when it comes to this. Aiden's been in the news a lot lately. I mean, just far as balls and all this stuff. So it's like a lot of attention his way right now too. So let's just hope everything works out for the best for them. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see y'all in the next reaction video. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all for tapping and watching, bro. We out. Peace.